Hey everyone, Chef Sean here. Hope everyone's having a great day. You know what? Today I'm taking on the challenge again of doing a brisket. I did a brisket a couple weeks ago, and you know what? It was pretty good. It was pretty tasty. I was very happy with the results. It was a bit overcooked. So today I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach. I'm going to use a thermometer at the halfway point just to see where the temperature is going. And I'm going to follow a few steps that I've seen on the amazing interwebs. It's going to be a fun time. What I'm going to do is take some salt, pepper, and garlic rub onto my trimmed brisket, cover that, and let that sit overnight. And what that's going to do is going to create a dry brine. So that's going to take the water molecules from the brisket and replace it with salt, which is salt is flavor, and everyone loves flavor. So I hope everyone's ready for a great adventure. I know I am. Let's get to cooking. First of all, I don't want anyone to worry here. I'm not actually working this fast to trim this brisket. I just want to give you an idea of what I'm doing while I'm trimming the brisket. So at this point, I'm just taking off some of the excess fat on top of the brisket, making sure there's no large chunks. I've now flipped the brisket over, and what I'm doing is removing that hard decal fat. So that hard decal fat is that piece of white fat that I'm trimming right there, and this is separating the point and the flat. No one really wants this. Once it cooks, it's not going to be very enjoyable whatsoever, and you're really just not going to like it. So take your time, trim out the fat, and you'll thank yourself later once your brisket is fully cooked and absolutely delicious. And it just takes time to remove any of that fat. At this point, I'm also just taking off any excess silver skin, any excess fat that's not going to be enjoyable for you to eat. So one very important thing that I like to do when I'm cooking brisket now is seeing that the grains of this brisket runs this way. I'm going to take my knife and just score right on the bottom, which is across the grain. So when this is fully cooked, this gash here, or a cut mark, is going to tell me where I'm going to be slicing. So when this brisket's fully cooked, I'm going to be cutting against the grain. So I'm going to be going this way with my slices. This way you're going to be guaranteed perfect, delicious brisket every time. So here's our brisket right now. I've just pulled this out of the fridge. It's looking great. The salt has done exactly what I need to do from this salt, pepper, garlic mix. And it is dry brine. It's gotten a beautiful red color because that salt has gone into the meat. And I'm going to be dusting this with some Gorilla Grill's beef rub. And we'll get this onto the smoker. Can't wait. So the smoke's starting to roll on this brisket. And what I'm doing with this, so while using the Gorilla Grill Silverback, I've actually put the brisket on cold. And I've literally just fired up the smoker, and you can see the smoke coming out of the smokestack, which is beautiful. You can see it coming out of the various parts of the smoker. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is such an intense smoke when this starts. And you can see when I lift the lid, there's going to be a big plume of smoke. But that brisket, which is looking incredible, is going to be kissed by all of that delicious smoke. So it's going to be tasty. We're going to get an incredible smoke ring, and I can't wait. An interesting fact is right now in Toronto, it's about 36 degrees or just about zero. And the cold weather and the damp weather is going to help to give us a great smoke ring today. So we can't wait. It's going to be exciting. Here's the finished brisket after 7 hours of cooking and 1 hour of resting. Thanks for following along today. Hope you get to try this soon.